used to be in Douala. If you wear such things in Douala, that would be very okay.
It has changed though. No, it is not the same today. It's actually changed. Pictures, right? For myself, while we're going on a date or whatever, I'll dress how I want. He had a problem with that.
Their morals will be appreciated if they try to condescend other people.
Men make their own or create their own value, and then women are born with value.
While growing up, you see people wear like they don't wear kaba cover from head to toe. At the end of the day, now they carry belly.
Hello, beautiful people. I am Madame Bimbango, and this is the Banter Brigade, where the African diaspora says it like it is, from culture to chaos, from taboo to truths. It is a safe space where every opinion matters and will be listened to. Today, we are stepping into the closet, literally, to answer the age-old question, do women dress to impress men? Or have we just been giving men way too much credit? Is the real audience the mirror, the bestie, or that random auntie who is still going to have something to say? Could it be that style choices are less about romance and more about mood or status, or that sudden Zara sale? Zara fanatic over here. Today we're going to unpack the social, cultural, and even personal layers behind what we wear. We will break down stereotypes, we will spill some tea, and even ruffle a few feathers, stylishly, of course. It is not the Banter Brigade without these amazing people. So before we get into the tea, let's meet the crew that holds the kettle. Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Nyongo.
Sam.
Nice to see you again.
Thank you.
Sam is
you.
always looking so stylish. Like, I mean...
I'm trying to match up to you.
Woo! Me!
You both.
We are, in fact, we're taking a cue from...
I am telling you, Sam
You're taking a cue
means
from
business. Sam, welcome. Nice to have
you.
You're looking nice. Hi, Mrs. Dimples. Good to have you.
Thank you.
Lemon green looks good on you.
Thank you.
All right. So, I don't know, between you and I don't know if you want to go first or...
I think I want Sam to go first. I want to hear what Sam has to say.
Okay. I think 85% of women don't dress to impress men. They dress to impress.
We're ready for you. Why are you taking this time?
They dress to impress their fellow women and to irritate some other women.
Oh boy.
Because
just what I'm thinking.
most of the time,
compliments.
most of the time, men don't pay attention to that much detail that women put in their dressing. That's evidence to show that they dress for themselves or for other women. Because the women get to compliment, oh, your lashes, oh, your brow, all those things. Men don't know about those things. Men just pay attention on the overall look and how it fits the occasion.
So they equals to, so they don't want to know about the 1 plus. So women pay
No, they don't want to see everything together.
Men just pay attention to the equals to answer.
They don't care what, how you manage to put it all together, but they don't want to see what they want to see.
And what are your thoughts?
Personally, I don't think that women dress to impress men. I don't for once think that women, whether it's 85% or even 100%, dress to get some sort of male validation. I feel more beautiful. I feel more excited. It makes me happier when I get a compliment from my girls than from a man. Like, say I was stuck between two options on what I wanted, like, oh, should I drop a shoulder or should I not, right? And if you told me to drop it and Sam told me to put it up,
you probably go with the dropping than going with
what you're saying, not necessarily what Sam is saying. So yeah, personally, I don't think that women dress for that. Me, I dress based on how I feel. There is times that people can come to me and be like, oh, it is so good. No matter, you know how you guys struggle with letting me know the beauty in things around me and about me? There's no one who will tell me that my outfit is either too much or too little. I make that decision. I could be confused and I'm on the fence on which look to go for. But that's truly if there is that paradox of choice that's making it difficult for me.
you to
If
choose what
that
you
is
wear.
not the case and I know what I'm wearing, everybody's opinion don't matter.
Well, some was saying that women dress to impress other women, not men. So he had already I don't want that fight. So, anyways, so I think that women dress. I think it's personal style, right? They dress to show their personal style, creativity, like you said, how you feel, how comfortable they are. Probably the environment where they are going to. So it's not necessarily to impress anyone. I personally dress to feel confident about myself, right? Like, again, like I said, I know what I want to see when I look in the mirror, right? So that's what I go for. I don't dress to say, you know what, let me dress to see, I want to go pep people, no.
Yeah.
I actually dress to like, I want to look in the mirror and I know, like, I have an image in my head of what I want to see. So if I put on an outfit, that's what I'm looking in the mirror. If it doesn't give me what I'm looking for, I'm going back to my closet, I'm looking for something, another option to give me the image that I have in my head. And it's not necessarily because I'm dressing to say, hey, when I get there, I want someone to feel like, that girl, So I think it's maybe the mode that you are in, sometimes to boost your confidence, sometimes to show your creativity, or it's your personal style, or even to communicate a particular message, because there are people who dress to actually just communicate, right? Some people dress to empower.
Is the power of that message in your hands or in other people's hands? Because people can translate.
In different
People
ways.
can get different messages.
No, I get you. But you know, like when the Met Gala, when they say, I think the theme of last year was say black excellence.
Something like that.
Yeah, people would dress to kind of like
someone who understands the fashion sense, who understand the message.
Yes. So people would dress to kind of really embody like what they believe is black excellence, right? So yeah, I think people would dress like that to probably kind of pass across a particular message. For example, let's say you're of African descent, you love your Ankara, you love your, and then the environment that you're going to, let's say, is you have a meeting at the United Nations, right? And you know that most people out there are going to be like in suits, like formal wear and all, but you go there with your Ankara. Like you make something really nice and formal, but you made it in Ankara, right? You're trying to pass a message. Like Africa also has this beautiful print, and this is what we consider formal, right? So now, I think I was watching a show the other day, I think it's a Nigerian show, and they were talking about someone who had worn, like, I think Nigerians call it native, like the two-piece that men would wear. And then they went to the office with it, and they were saying, oh no, someone was saying, oh no, they said today is only formal wear. It's like, but this is my formal wear. This is what we consider formal. This is corporate for me, So what do you consider corporate? This is corporate for me, and that's true for Africans. That's corporate, right? So they're actually, if that person was going to somewhere like, was coming to maybe the third world, a first world country, and they are going to maybe a formal setting, they'll probably wear something like that to pass a message across. Like, I know that that's formal for you, a suit and a tie and all of that is formal for you, but for me, this is what is formal for me. So, like, dress, like, just pass a message across. Yeah, that's what people dress for.
I know, there are also some instances where some girls dress to impress men. Because I've had situations where girls want to go for an event, they'll call, oh, who are those coming for that event? What type of men are coming there? What caliber of men? Oh, okay, he will be there, I'll change my outfit.
Oh, you're 15%.
Yeah? Oh, yeah, that's what 15%. You got it. You understand? So that category of girls do exist. So I don't know if it's
but that is considered like 15% would be considered an anomaly, right? But this impression is coming from the impression
that like that the general 100%, the majority, or the 85%.
Yeah, there's extreme cases to everything, but the fact that you see women dressing and you're telling them that they want you know, male attention
or
and
validation.
Yeah, I don't agree with it at all.
Yeah.
And then, like you said, culturally, people dress differently, right? There is like in Asia, right, or in India or like Arab countries, they would dress differently. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're morally better than others, because even if you want to say, okay, your outlook or your outfit sends a message out, right? The message is in my hands. I determine that message. I tell myself what I want to wear, how I want to feel. But if you see me and you prejudge from outside in, that's on you. You understand? Yeah. And then it's like, let's not even go to the part where now they start sexualizing you because of what you're wearing, because it's like, oh, I was begging for it, or someone was begging for it. Yeah.
Yeah, I get you. Like we've had a lot of cases like that, right? Where someone was sexually assaulted, and they're like, "Oh, why be the fair wear that short clothes?"
I hate people like that. I hate it.
I think that's not the reason to sexually assault someone, because of
Exactly.
Right, but
there's
there's been a lot of cases where people have been sexually assaulted, and they attributed it to how they were dressed.
I see like an excuse
Well,
to get away with their whatever
Yeah,
they did.
I think on an episode here, was it you that read something about a girl seeing her fiance making a comment that speaks to who he probably is as a person. So if you hear rape and you're not condemning, your initial instinct, your initial response is not condemning it. It's like, and then I'll use your daughter as an example. So his daughter, right, Ebanga, she's pretty, we all know that. We have a friend that visits from out of the town, out of state, and then goes to his house, and then sees her, blah, 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 and then calls us on the phone. Oh, I go Sami, ha, Sami no day. Hi, I don't see that pikine, it don't come. If it not to say fine, it say, that one is a give a tie Europe, it go worry, it go bring problem. They ask it just because of being fine. You understand? She's pretty. Yes.
No. This is even an outsider
she had shorts
saying this.
on.
My aunt used to say this to me, like and this was when I was even in primary school, right? And I would search myself, even till date, right? I search myself. I'm like, but why would she say that to me? Was it like something that I was doing?
Yeah.
Like I did not even have the opportunity to play like other kids play, right? And you know why? Because again, my member from the house, there is something to do from morning till night. So you didn't have that opportunity. But when I was in primary school, you go carry belly for class 7.
Yeah.
You go carry belly for class. So I would look and be like what was I doing that would make her say that? Until then, I don't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
And people say things like that. And now I don't know why this person said what they said.
Because she had shorts on. She's at home. You see how she's
in the hot weather that we are in Houston.
Yeah, she had shorts on with a semi-crop top, which is literally how it would be around the house. And then they're passing judgment that she's gonna be trouble. And they did that to me. Remember how I told you I would go to Douala and then go to. So my mom, now she's trying to fix it, but it's too late. Yeah. I would wear crop tops when I was like a baby. I had a thong before I even had my first school. I would wear thongs. I would wear like mini heels. I would wear things that would show my back. So my own personal style was actually something that was implanted, right? I don't even know whether I care to break out of it. I mean, I try. Some people beg to differ, but I try to dress for the occasion, right? And then there's others that you learn as you grow, right? Different types of styles that we're incorporating into what we have. But so when I would leave Douala now and go to Mondoni, I'm wearing what they just bought me. My grandpa, Aquara. I didn't go to show Aquara. See, I'm telling you, I was like, say, think of 11, 12. It's already ringing in my head. I'll wake up in the morning. I'll shower. I'll put my lip gloss, and then I don't want to go to the farm sometimes. But it's like when you're like that and you're girly, and then you express yourself through your outfits in a different kind of way, maybe sexiness, whatever. People start thinking that you just sleep around or you're trying to have people holler at you and things like that.
I believe in that situation, it depends on the environment because you used to be in Douala. If you wear such things in Douala, that would be very okay.
It has
because it's
changed
safe.
though. No, it is
But-
not the same today. It's actually changed.
Really?
I mean, in those days.
Well, true.
But in Mondoni, how often do they see girls
Someone
dressed
dressed
like
like
that?
that.
You understand?
You're
So
right.
it's the environment. So and mommy was buying it, knowing that you usually come to Douala, you
When
wear
you're
it.
there,
She didn't
you
see
put it
anything
on.
wrong with that, which
Yeah.
was okay. But someone from a different place will see it with another eye.
Yeah.
So the thing is, right, back then, in that day and age, right, I'm not justifying it, right, but you would only see, like, again, workers of the night, right, dressed in a certain way. And because they're dressed in a certain way, they kind of attributed that with, okay, this is the way that someone who would do that job would dress like. So when they saw you dressing like that, like, okay, that's the route that you're going to. But now, this is me in Mami Buffong's house. In fact, wearing like what we would consider normal clothes is like regular t-shirt and pants, right? And my aunt is saying this to me, and I don't know why, right? So I don't know that.
I think from your aunt's, if I want to assume what she's thinking, right? A pretty girl who just expresses herself, even if we like oversized t-shirts, even in that you still look nice, right? And then they kind of have this worry, which is where that other friend was also coming from. I'm telling you, this girl did nothing, this little child. She did nothing. She had shorts on in her father's house, right? And then an uncle comes in, and the thing that he's taking back with him is it could be in trouble, eh? So I don't think that it even matters that it was what you wore from your aunt's side of it. I just think that it's just,
The way
okay.
some people see it.
No, she was a pretty girl growing up. It's like, therefore, there will be trouble. Yeah. And then and then I think I don't remember what I wanted to say on what Sam said. It skipped my mind. I wanted to respond on something that you said.
What environment?
No, don't skip my mind.
And is this, I think is this people passing judgment, right? Thinking that, I think they attribute morals to the way you dress,
Yep.
thinking that whoever covers up more is more
decent or-
yes, it's more decent than someone who would expose their body. And we've seen cases where that's proven
Yeah.
wrong, right? Because we've
The
seen,
reverse
even
might be
while
true.
growing up, we've seen people wear like they don't wear cover from head to toe. At the end of the day, now they carry belly.
Like
Like,
we used to grow up. I grew up in Kumba where Muslims always get themselves covered. So
Yeah.
there were some group of Muslim girls who were hotter than even Christians,
Yeah.
and we used to call them Awza Bayangi, because even in their
Yeah.
covering,
Yeah.
they still do things.
Even in
so
their
it
hijab
doesn't.
and all of
Yeah,
that.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. But I think that was a notion back in the day. I don't know there's that notion now. It's shifted a lot.
No, it hasn't.
It hasn't.
I traveled to Cameroon one time in the summer, like right now. I had on shorts, like not biker shorts, but like this
Bumper shot.
bumper short, not one.
It's the one that shows your cheeks. The
No,
bottom.
this one, the one that they did, the Jamila, they are short, they never wear and so. You know, they short, they like PE short.
Yes.
And then with a hoodie sweater, and then I land Cameroon. So I don't travel the entire USA, travel transit for wherever in Europe I travel. I go land. So I don't stand there. I'm waiting for my luggage, right? And so there's this sister, grandsister of mine that will usually help me carry my bags and help me get a taxi and stuff. So she's standing there with me. She I think she works with the Custom of Forestry. She works in the airport. So I'm standing there. Prior to us getting to that baggage claim, she had been saying hello to people. Hi, bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. And then we get there, and I'm just standing and we're waiting. And then, so a little was, I had a tank top inside of my sweater, and my sweater had a zipper. So I took off the sweater now, which
And
was
then
kind of
just with the tank top,
covering the shorts
the
a
shorts.
little. And then now, but it's short, it was like decent shorts. It not even been at that biker short or bumper short that you talk about. And then she comes to me now and says, take their clothes now. So
Tie for your back.
tie your waist. Me lock your shorts because at the year that police they talk to, they say they will go arrest you if you not cover your skin. Yes, she said that to me.
Wait, is there some kind is I don't know if it's I don't know if it was a law back then or it's a law now, but is there some kind of law now in Cameroon that says there's a particular way that they should dress in decency or all of that? Because recently
Everybody's just being a police.
because recently, right, I think there was something on social media about a particular pair of pants that's going on in Cameroon now, and they're saying they don't want girls to wear those anymore because it causes trouble. You know, I can't remember. It's like some flowery, some leggy kind looking.
First,
Never heard of it.
It's just recently that I saw it on social media.
Concerning the restriction on dressing style, I don't know if it still exists, but in Cameroon there was a time where, especially Boya, police were arresting girls who wore things like to this level. Yes, it was a whole thing. They were arresting girls. You had to leave your house with. When we were going for parties like student parties, girls would wear kaba with very short things inside. When they get to the bus that took them to Limbe. If the party is in Douala, they will take it off from the bus, put it in their bag. When they're coming back, like that early morning, they will wear it back inside the bus so that all those revealing things, they won't wear it to.
Yeah, it's really worse now. So you think that, like you said, oh, it's Douala. Sam said it's Douala, right? Mondoni, maybe the environment. But it's now Douala has become some sort of America, everybody's land. So there's a lot of people coming from.
It's like a melting pot from all the other provinces or regions.
Exactly. So there's parts in Douala that are losing the culture of their French living and style. So now it actually gets worse. You show your back, it's like bike people, street hawkers, they call you names. They call you names. Another incident, I went to Cameroon. A friend of mine was at this hospital in Aqua North. It's called Padre Pio. I'm saying the name because then it matters. So I'm going to go see her. She had given birth. So I'm going to go see her. Hot, scorching sun, right? And I had shorts on, again with a big old t-shirt. And I go through the gate. The security lady stops me and says, "Chupepa and Soye." Yeah. She told me that I'm not going. The fortunate thing is that I didn't have anything. So she gave me her scarf to tie on. So I was nice about it. I was smiling about it. I was like, really? I didn't just why? I was like, really? But why? Come on. And then she said, no, okay, I'll give you my scarf to tie over you and then go in. I did that. So she became my friend because I went and my friend was there for like a week. So I went there, I think, twice or 3 times. But so when I went in, I met a nurse. I was like, why did they tell me that I couldn't? Oh, it's a mission hospital. It's a Christian hospital. You could
I remember back then in Cameroon. Back then in Cameroon, I remember in a church, Presbyterian church down beach, a group of mothers, they had a meeting, decided that they don't want indecent dressing. So they made that a green gown. If they will be in front of the church. If you're coming to church in the morning and they think you are not decently dressed, they'll cover you.
So my question is, somebody is indecently dressed. As long as we're not saying you're showing private parts, I'm telling you just about shorts, right? What does that do?
Yeah.
What is the effect of that? How does it affect
I want
people?
to understand as well, because even these pants that I told you that they were parading on social media that there's a law now that they should not be wearing that pants anymore because it's causing havoc, it's causing this. I look at the pants, right? It's like full on like pants, like leggings with this like flared down
white legs.
White legs, yeah. And it's pinkish. I'll look for the picture of that pants. And then I'm looking at the pants like, I don't understand. Back in the day, right? In the 90s, our moms used to wear how they call it, the short
Kolang.
That's what, like the short one, right? They'll wear kolang and they'll wear like big old t-shirt on it. My mom wore that a lot. So that wasn't a thing back then. Why is it? I don't understand. Like you said, you really want to understand what is that causing? What's the issue? Because we have real problems in that country to be going after people because.
So I heard about that pants. Somebody told me about it, but the description they gave is not the same you gave.
So let me separate your butt crack.
No, they say there's like something that's in front that has like a shape like that kind of pass on a message. It's like it has like a thick. It makes your frontal part.
Boy.
So the person told me that's the pants that's raining now in Boya, and there's even like something that you can attach in the pants to make it visible. Yes.
No, I've not seen. So I didn't see the front of the pant. The picture that they were showing was just showing the back, and it was
Yeah.
like a full length. It's really like high waisted and the full length up to like a wide leg pant. So I just saw the back of the pant. I didn't see the front or what
Yeah.
was happening in the
I
front.
believe the Anglophone culture needs to understand about dressing and environment and level. Because if you remember when we were in the University of Boya, the vice chancellor at that time, Dorothy Njoma, she brought a role where they were sending students out of campus because of dressing.
Because of
You-
dressing,
Yeah, you
yes.
see someone not even, the dress is not as short as this, even just slightly above knee level, they'll send the person back home that you're indecently dressed. So I think at the university level, people are somehow free and independent and have decision over certain things, but you don't send someone out of campus
you
because
take away their rights. Like women, we should have this autonomy, and it's our.
Yeah.
It's, you understand? It's like they're fighting. Well, I don't want to say what I don't want to say, but you're taking people's rights of expression just because it makes you feel a certain way. I don't think.
But I want to understand the rationale behind it.
That's what I'm saying.
it's Anglophone culture. In French,
It's not
it-
something Anglophone
no,
culture
You
is.
don't- no. I don't think it's nothing like Anglophone culture. I don't think so. Because actually this is like the French like the Francophone side of Cameroon used to dress like that, right? And we the Anglophones will look at it and like it, right? But when we started dressing like that, now no, it's
That's
indecent.
it. It's Anglophone mentality.
probably comes
Because
from-
in Douala and Yaoundé, you don't see people interfering about people's dressing.
No,
people
but
dress
now
freely.
it's coming from the ministry because I want to believe that it's coming from the ministry.
No, not
That's why
ministry.
so why are they
That's the
implementing
vice chancellor in the University of Boya. It wasn't
talking
in.
about
No,
the
now we are
That's-
talking about now. Like it's because Ada is
Law
saying,
enforcement arresting
That's
people.
just Boya. I don't think it's all over the country.
but Ada's case was happening.
They say it's a mission hospital.
in Douala,
At the
They say-
airport.
at the airport
Oh.
as well.
At the airport, yeah.
These are just individuals who decide.
Yeah, just decide to, and to extort money from people because they know
That's why I
you
want to
end
say,
up
I
giving
want to
them
know
something.
where that is coming
It's-
from and the rationale behind it. Because I want to believe that if you are a law enforcement officer and you're trying to implement something, it's probably coming from the ministry, and this is what's coming from the ministry to be implemented, right? So what is the rationale? And if that's the case, educate people so that they know
Right.
before you just go and let me
Yeah.
arrest this person.
Yeah.
I know that ignorance is not like you cannot claim ignorance in front of the law, but when the decision was made, right, it was written down. How did they make people aware of, okay, beginning now, we don't want people to wear this and that and
No
that because we
communication.
consider,
You already said that
we consider
ignorance.
this indecent dressing, and if you do that, the police is going to arrest you.
Yes.
Just like here, right, each day we see Trump signing a new
Bill
new
and-
bill or things like that. You would hear information about it. It's in the news. There's information everywhere. When the no-touch law came out, like you're not supposed to touch your phone when you're driving. And
Yeah.
if it's GPS or what, even at the stoplight, don't touch it.
It was
We
all
all
over.
heard about it. So if you're making that kind of decision and passing a law, how are you making sure that the people know about it? If you guys are saying that, oh no, those are just individuals,
I
then
think so, not national something. It happened even when Ora was pregnant for Titi. You know, with her baby shower, she had like a revealing dress. It wasn't too revealing, the black dress.
That's your
So
baby shower?
the photo shoots, the maternity photo shoots.
yeah.
Yeah, so we.
But that maternity photo shoot, it was just a
Right.
topic that was showing, and this is like something
So we
normal.
posted in a village group, Upper Banyan group, and there's one man there is a pastor, and he sent a comment, "Don't send such pictures to this group." So I replied, I said, "Sir,
Because?
if you have morals as much as you claim, you contact me privately and tell me if you think it's not okay. But I don't want to disrespect you. Don't talk about it because I will disrespect you." So the president has to call me at the back and say, "Please leave it. I will talk to him privately." So people just think their morals will be appreciated if they try to condescend on the people.
But that is weird because there are Tommies here.
Yeah, and it's also very
And
hypocritical.
it's again that is that thing of that irritates me of holier than thou.
I've had
Yeah.
Because
people,
I'm more religious
Yes.
than you because
I've had people experiences where people would DM me, I don't say anything, or go on my social media and comment like a meaningful thing, right, about me, and then come now to my DM and asking me out.
Wait. So wait.
Like-
reverse. So someone goes to your
Like,
comments
oh,
and then
and say,
they,
when are
they,
we-
se-
so-
they send a mean comment to you.
Yeah.
And then come to your
Publicly.
DM and then DMs you like they're
Yeah.
trying to like hook up with you or something.
Yeah, yeah. There was also another. I mean, you guys know that I've had a lot of instances on social media about what I wear. There was also another instance where, I mean, he's my friend now, friend, but he wrote a whole article on me about what. No, someone else wrote. Vicky Fokala is very
Yeah.
popular.
Yeah,
Our
yeah.
disagreement. So Vicky wrote an article about what I wore to an event, right? So she didn't have a problem with what I wore. She just thought it was the wrong occasion because it said African in it. So long story short, now everybody's talking about it. So this guy takes it too and puts my picture with one other Nigerian and juxtapose my picture against one other Nigerian actors or actresses photo and said, this is one girl dressed like this is another girl dressed like this, know who you want to marry, know who you want to pick, blah 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 blah. Insulted me from
Haven't those sorry, my grammar can even come out. So haven't we seen situations where it's someone that you consider who
Holy
dress
moral,
exposed and all of that would have a long-lasting marriage, and we've seen situations where those people will consider, I don't even want to get into
and
it.
then they're gonna turn around and come try to hit. But then people could argue also that they just want to hit. It's not like they want to take you seriously because of what you're wearing. And this was a crop top. Again, this one was a crop top and a sheer skirt that had like an underwear thing underneath.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
you wore that for
TAF.
Oh,
TAF.
I know exactly for TAF. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, that yeah, that thing was
Yeah.
juicy. Yeah, there was a whole back and forth comment about Hile will come in like, you don't see the right of your sister post. I don't do social media. I was in school then. He was screenshotting this for me. Where? You should say identify so. Yeah, I don't. Well, again, is that holier than thou?
Yeah. So if we want to go
Ladies.
back to the dressing to impress type, what of a situation where a girl usually dress like she likes to dress sexy hot, she gets married and decides to start dressing the other way, might be because the husband doesn't like it or so. Do you think in that situation she's actually dressing to impress her husband, or is just
You
change
can
of
dress to
status?
impress
and-
your husband. You can do whatever. Now you talk to some guy, decide for not to brush your teeth because a woman doesn't mean no brush your teeth.
you all say it's not correct. That's not say not
Who's
correct.
the judge? So
No. The fact that say not correct don't necessarily mean saying made a stuff
yeah.
for the way to please
Yeah.
them,
That
right?
guy
Yeah.
own- if it
We were
affects
just saying
other
that the
people.
person go for public place, so
Yeah.
you make other people then too uncomfortable,
Yeah.
so maybe they
Yeah.
consider
People
that.
tweak and
yeah.
just. I have actually another guy that was hitting on me. Oh, me and guy stories, and a semi-pastor, like one of the.
What do you mean by
Semi-pastor in
semi-pastor?
the
He's a
sense-
pastor or he's not a pastor? He wanted to be a pastor.
I think he
Semi-pastor.
wants to be a pastor. He hopes to own his own.
Church.
No, be church. They want a franchise of a church,
church.
because my franchise. They were yes, church na franchise. I want die. It just if you make an go more. So he hopes to do that, right? So he calls me one day. He's like, you did so. I posted something. I like the one we were today. It's fine. You know, say I like us. I want to swipe again. I say I back the show. I say, oh, okay. He's like, But he did somehow ask some question there. And this is not, like he left room for plausible deniability. He was not asking me out directly, but I could tell.
He left for
Yeah.
deniability.
So he was like, you think, say, you feel ever date pastor so? I said, I don't feel date pastor for many reasons.
Mommy Jew.
First, I'm not going to like for going to church. I don't like it. I mean, I could change, we grow, we change, right? We try different things, bring it right or whatever. I don't go turn Muslim, come back or yeah. So the place where I stand right now, so I know I don't want to be pastor's wife for the go church every day, they pretend for the robo for the people I know one time. And then second of all, I think that I can adjust and tweak my sense of style to respect my spouse, to respect the environment. I will not go to church wearing that.
Obviously.
You know, and I could wear it. So I told him that, like, if I'm going to church, I'm not going to dress like this. If I'm going out with a pastor to a public place, I'm not going to dress like this. But if I'm taking my own pictures, right, for myself while we're going on a date or whatever, I'll dress how I want. He had a problem with that. It's like, Mama me, that means you know if you just be you know
Stop and
ever
so.
wear, you know if you just stop them all together, not wear until your back go show. I say no, you know it ended like that.
So it's so right. Okay, so you have a problem with it, then look for someone that would go with what you want, right? Yeah. You want someone who is always covered up. Go for someone who always
You're a
covered up.
pastor. They have sisters, covered sisters in the church. You're coming for someone who is not even in your church.
Right?
I really need that. That's why I said I have, like, when Madu was talking, I think a few episodes ago when Madu was talking about hypocrisy in church, right? We read a story in one of our confessionals where a girl is in church dating the pastor's son. She is pregnant, and this guy is telling his dad that I'm a virgin. Right? So now let's look at this scenario. That girl is in church. Let's even take, for example, that this girl is not even dating anyone. This girl is she's dating someone in church, right? And you are out there, you're looking to marry this girl. She's already doing all the iniquities and in church. Now you date her, and then there's someone out there who is keeping themselves together, probably not doing anything than actual virgin, but they are dressing the way they want to express themselves. And then you go now and say, no, you're marrying this person from church. They marry this person from church, they're having trouble because X, Y, and Z, they're so experienced in X, Y, and Z. And this other person finds someone and gets married, someone who would like that sense of dressing, gets married, and there's no trouble. Because again, this person had kept themselves decently. They were just expressing themselves based on the way they wore their clothes. So I don't think judging people based on what they wear makes any sense. Yeah.
And then there's also, when it comes to men now, there's like the jealous selfishness. I don't know if I'm saying jealousy in a bad way or not, but the part where they'll go, oh, you look so hot, you look so nice, I love it, in the initial stages when they're asking you out, right? And then now they get you and they say, tone it down because I don't want other men looking at you like that.
I believe dressing is just one of them. There are many other things that need to be put in a conversation with whoever is asking you out. They've seen you dress that way, and they know that's what you like. That's how comfortable you like to be whenever you go out. It's okay to have a conversation. Okay, like the pastor guy did. He will know if it's something he should go into or not, rather than going inside. Then now you start, okay, stop it. That's how she feels comfortable. That's what makes her happy. So you're indirectly taking away some part of her happiness from her.
There's people who've known you forever, and then they go, now they know that you've been that way forever. Your family doesn't know, their family doesn't know you like that. They like you, they love you, they see the way you dress, they like it. And then now, when you get to them and their relationship becomes serious and you're meeting their family, it's like, tone it down, or no post that picture because my mommy go see him. No post the one, me, my sister, no see him. You understand? So then, who are we doing it for? So if you get it and you understand, we can also educate our parents, right? We can open their minds. I mean, it's probably a little too late, but now I have to do it, not because you actually, in fact, have a problem with it. I'm doing it because your parents will have a problem with it. You know me, you know my moral background, you know the things I can do and not do, you know that what I wear doesn't say, oh, it's me, then you're making me change my sense of style, not because I'm wearing some embarrassing thing, again, it's very subjective, to your family gathering. I'm taking a picture of myself and I'm putting on social media, and you have a problem with it.
I think it goes like you mentioned earlier, dress per the event. If, for example, if a guy is taking you to introduce you to the family, it's but normal that there's an expectation of how.
No, I get what that guy is saying. She's saying if she wants to go visit his family, I'll dress appropriate for the occasion. But
okay, like you want to
let me know
pose.
now in our own space, in my own house, I sit maybe on a couch somewhere and maybe I have something on like this, and I decide to take a picture and post it on social media, and like, oh no, I don't want my parents to see that, I don't want my sisters to see that, take that down.
I think it depends on you and your spouse. It's your decision, except you don't want it and you're hiding behind your parents. But if you're comfortable with it, you can talk to your parents that way. This is my wife, this is my relationship, I will manage it the way I want. That's how she likes to dress, and I'm very okay with it. That's different from African attire, because some of these dresses that they claim is exposing, people have been wearing them since time immemorial. If you watch video clips, music, Ndede Yango and all those people, you will see their dancers wearing those revealing things. It's not like it's something that started today.
Nigerian films, they're doing.
Yeah, they tie just their
tie
breast
whatever.
and they wear tie very short loin and going to the stream. You understand?
Yeah.
It's still revealing.
Yeah.
No,
It's
but
just-
that's what she's saying. That's the African
Yes.
way of dressing. So what is indecent now? I think right is Western culture that has come in and told us that this is indecent. This is what is indecent, and this
Yeah.
is what is decent. Because like Musna rightly said, if you look at our culture going back, how were we dressing before?
Yeah.
Right. Ngwashi, look at Ngwashi. It's just like your entire chest is out. You just tie like the little
Yeah,
they
like
call it
pants.
Ngwashi, right?
Men used to wear these pants like
That's what we had, right? And like if you look at the Nigerian culture, like you said, maidens will tie like the
breast,
tie the breast, and then they have the other piece. Your tummy is out. Even take this thing, just roll it back to other cultures. Look at Indian culture. I lived in India, right? From girl to like mothers, they have their sari. The only thing they have like those little blouses that cover just their breast area, right? And then they have the other sari that their whole torso like this is out,
talking about
and
that.
the back is out.
Talking about African
So-
culture, there are some countries that even have traditional dances that they dance without anything covered.
Yes.
Their breast empty.
Yes.
Yeah, South Africans.
Yes.
And so
Yes.
I don't
Like
yeah.
pygmies.
Yes.
Even in Cameroon, the pygmies, they
Yes.
dance were almost naked.
What culture is that? There's this culture that a lot of tourists go there every year.
In South Africa.
I can't remember, but they have like these traditional dance where, like, I don't know if it's coming of age for women. They go out and they dance like naked with them.
Yeah.
So who is telling me who is telling us what is indecent? So I
Yeah.
think it's Western culture that's defining what is indecent for us.
Yeah.
I think that is it, because if you look at the African culture, like most of it, like what they're calling indecent now is how we dress.
Yes.
When you say Western culture,
Right? Yeah.
that's telling us, what
Yeah.
do you mean? Because we're in the West now, and
Yeah.
I have had a lot more criticism about the way I dress in Africa than I have had here. Over here, I feel like I belong. I wear my shorts in the airport.
That's what I'm telling you, right? They are the ones telling us. Well, maybe they're not saying it now, but they had said what
it
was
spread
indecent.
and went even
yes,
though-
and then they are doing it now, and then we are stuck with what they had told us was indecent.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
Yeah. Even during slave trade, when they were transporting the slaves, were they clothed?
They were
No,
not.
They were not clothed.
They were
You
not.
understand?
They were
That
not.
is the original African man.
Yeah.
So even here people they talk about the girl not dress and the girl not dress, but I just say you are so ignorant you don't even know.
Yeah. I think again, back in the day when man came with his Bible and it's gone, right? Like they were the ones who came and told us this is
what you're supposed to do.
Yeah,
this
this is what is decent. This is what is indecent.
If we're in
and
the
then,
business
yes.
of learning and unlearning and relearning,
I think that's one thing that is stuck with us. We have not unlearned that. We're just like, okay, no, this is it. Yeah, right. So, and this is what somebody was saying the other day with regards to even like preaching the Bible. Like Africans have learned to preach the Bible, that they have learned to preach the Bible to Africans, right? So much so that when they leave that African milieu and go somewhere else to go and preach, they don't know how to preach anymore because, again, these people came and told you that this is the way you have to preach. And this is the way you have to preach to these people because they have a particular way that they want to tweak your mindset.
Yeah.
Now they leave there and go somewhere else. They don't know what to say anymore. They don't know how to preach anymore because you're not trying to tweak this other person's mindset. So what are you saying? What are you preaching? So I think that's one thing that we have that's stuck with us, and they're like, oh, no. Now they want to be good morals. Now they want to be good morals. So I've been dating my girlfriend for 4 years. We are both living in the U.S., but her family is back in Ghana. Everything was going well until her mom said, if I really want to marry her, I have to pay a bride price of $15,000 plus 2 cows. I thought it was a joke, but they were dead serious. My parents think this is ridiculous and I don't understand the tradition, but her family insists it's about respect. Last weekend, I overheard her on the phone with her mom saying that if I don't agree, I will have to find someone else who respects our culture, who respects their culture. My issue is I just found out that my issue is I'm already talking to someone. I'm already talking to another girl back home, just in case she refuses. And guess what? This girl is her cousin.
And he knows.
He knows. I don't know if
What
you just
a
found out.
plot
Oh,
twist.
this girl is her cousin. So it's
she's
like,
dating one cousin and using another cousin as backup.
yes.
Oh boy.
I think that's just a reason to call off.
That's
Because
what.
that-
Either ways,
it means-
right? Don't you think
yeah.
they're still going to ask him the same amount of money that they're asking him for the one that he's dating now?
It depends. Might be, for example, where I come from. There are some basics for when you want to do traditional marriage, but it depends. It's per the individual. At times, some family considers how much they've spent on the girl, how educated the girl is, what kind of job the girl has.
Her skin complexion.
Yes. However, it depends on the girl too, because I've had situations where they gave a very long list with so many irrelevant things on the list that amounted to
Who
millions.
determines if it's irrelevant?
I mean, from the look of things, if you check other lists from that same family, you won't see all those things. So, because they consider that that's an investment, they had to make the bride price higher than any other girl in that family. So the girl went to the family and told them, my husband can't afford this, this, and this. I think this is what you should take off. Just give the basics and a little bit more. If you can't do that, I will go. And whatever happens, I don't care. So the girl actually has a say on it.
Yeah,
Some family members will not want to correct it because, and most of the time, those who say so didn't even contribute a dime in your upbringing. You understand? They're just like, okay, this is an opportunity for me to eat. Let's inflate the list.
It's always those
You
uncles.
understand?
Agreed.
Yeah. But 15,000.
That's too much. But the fact that the guy is already talking to the girl's cousin, it's,
Because
you know,
the girl,
So
it
like,
seems like
yeah,
the
it's
girl
wrong
is
on
going
both
with the.
ends.
It feels like the girl is already going with your family. Okay, if you don't want to pay the money, okay, my family doesn't have respect. No, if you don't want to pay the money, okay, we'll probably just call it quits. But her cousin, though.
So what's the advice that he needs? Because you're moving on.
He's just
Yeah.
Moving on. It's like
You didn't
a
wait.
revolving door. You're just going to get hit again when you go.
But what's the rush with getting married though? Because it seems like there's a rush for him to get married. Because it's not about the person. Because if you're saying, okay, I love this person and this is the person that I want to spend the rest of my life with, and then this is like a how they call it in Agile. This is like a blocker that you guys are having. Wouldn't you like find a way to see if you guys can resolve that blocker as opposed to just like, oh, bang the touche, just the warm up. It seems like I'll get to you, you know.
And then
because,
consciously picking a cousin.
right?
Because I think bride price is family based or oriented. So the family decides, then the culture also determines.
Yeah.
But do you think that it's going to be so far out, or the difference is going to be so big? Or perhaps if this cousin is like, because there's people that talk to, I don't even know if the cousin knows that it's her cousin's boyfriend.
Yes.
But there's this whole pick me idea, right? Of, oh, but look, you can. My own mother is not like that. My father is not like that. Maybe they're giving him that impression. But really, why that person?
Right.
Yeah, because it almost seems like, say, if you cheat with that cousin, regardless of whether you be married or
We're married or not.
Yeah.
Okay, let's even go back to the bride price. Do you think, right? And I know you probably heard crazy stories about bride price and everything. Do you think that sometimes family look at the man's capability, judge from his financial background before they kind of
every time
give the bride price?
there is that part, and I'm going to speak from experience too. There is that part, and then there is, like Sam mentioned, how much they value their child. It could be from their education, from their beauty, right? Again, as women, you born your pikin, say they want fine, so they only money they go pay for your head. You understand? If you have a defect, it's like a banga told me the other day, auntie, you want to burn my legs, you want to reduce my bride price. You know, we're cooking in the kitchen. So there's all of these things, these factors that come together to make that decision. It's not just one thing. It's not just. And we could be siblings, two sisters, and your bride price is higher than mine based on all these other factors. But essentially, they're grooming all of us to no get scarf for your foot, look beautiful, and do this, right? So that you marry the rich man.
Do they really look at that like, no get car, don't have this, be polished, and all of that? They look at. I'm saying this to Sam because I know like. The Rocker people, they're really particular with that thing. I know that
they're pattern because we have like even some of our local artists. If you understand Bangi, some very popular Bangi song, you hear them saying when you have your girl child, oil her way, buy her good clothes, make sure she goes to school, give her education, because that's the base on which she will get married.
Yeah, so they talk about, that's where this thing of value come from. The first I hear that and say high value man. I don't know, you know how
Like,
things,
don't even get me started on that high value man. Then
yeah.
the thing is, the person who was saying it, and they're like, okay, to you, what's
It
a
was
high
someone
value
that
man?
said it
And
that
he goes
she-
like, yes, it's something that was on
I
the,
never knew. I heard it from someone that was closest to me, and they said, "Oh, I am a high value man." And I
People
was
just
kinda-
throw that away. They don't even know what it means. So I was actually watching a TikTok. Sorry for digressing. I was actually watching a TikTok video, and it was like some. It wasn't an interview, but I think it was a discussion panel. And these guys go, "Oh, all girls want high value men now," and this girl is just sitting so calmly. That was what was really interesting to me. And she's like, "What's a high value man to you?" And he's like, "Oh, like someone like me. I'm 6 foot tall." Immediately he said that. I'm
How
like, so that is
vain.
what you're taking to
How
kind
vain.
of measure who. That's
Yeah.
a criteria of who a
Yeah.
high value man
Man
is.
is.
Then sorry, you can keep it.
But so what I'm trying to say though is, so when men and women are born, right, the two genders or sexes, whatever, they're raised differently. It's not just the girl child. The girl child is raised to take care of themselves and be beautiful, like we also talked about personal hygiene and things like that. They train you to look out for a man that will come save you, so to speak, right? And the higher the bidder, the better, right? So again, they're telling us to be hypergamous, marry up, date up, don't date down for women. And then men build their own value, right? So a man hustles, wants to make money, because the money will determine who he marries, right? He marries who he wants. They use that, not every man uses that, right? But they use that to kind of create their value. So men are not born with value. Men make their own or create their own value, and then women are born with value. Now you help your value as a woman based on your lifestyle as you grow older. Yeah. So if you went to school, that's how you determine your value. If you were not, blah blah blah. If you had a scar, blah blah blah.
So all
You
of that, your
understand?
value either goes up or comes
Or
down
drops.
depending on how.
Yes. And then it starts from ground up. It's like we're all guilty. So there's parents here, right? And then it goes not to, if you don't joke, say my picking fine, very badly, surely gonna India, me now my big bright price for your head.
Of course.
So I think we're all guilty of it. So it's not like, I don't know whether I want to judge. I think that some people go overboard. Like it's completely, totally ridiculous with the list, right? Okay. So if you have a man, everybody's using Davido and Choma as an example these days with the gifting and stuff like that. If you have a man who is kind, right, who've always said that and we've seen it, there is men that will give you from their savings. Now it's up to you to kind of, help if you want him to grow, and then you repurpose, his money and make it bigger. But let's assume that it's a man who lacks nothing, who can really afford the things that he can afford. And then he can decide to pay 20 million on a
But
bride
then that
price.
discussion will not even happen, because whatever list they give is not even going to be a
Yeah.
discussion. I think the discussion comes in play with people who struggle. Not even people who struggle, because let's say someone who is comfortable, right? Someone who is comfortable, who is like, let's say this person, they're asking for $15,000, right, and 2 cows. Let's say they are comfortable. Do you know what $15,000?
They're calling it in dollars.
Yes. Do you know what $15,000 is going to do for a couple?
Right, after marriage.
After marriage. And then you're taking $15,000 away from them. And 2 cows. And this is probably just the initial stuff of the traditional marriage, right? They still other things that are going to come in, because African tradition, after you're doing all these things, you have to go get wrapper for that mommy, you got to give blanket for that side, you got to go get this salt and maggi, you got to community women them, all of that. So this is already like baseline $15,000 before you do all of that. So it means you guys are looking about $100,000 for traditional marriage before if you.
But you're only counting that because you're not in their tax bracket. There's people that's chicken change to them.
Well, that again, if you're talking money, nobody even mind bringing up the conversation, because anything you say, people will give, right?
Yeah.
But not everybody is in that, and there are some
There's
people who are
some
even
grit
that
to it,
comfortable,
I'll
but
agree.
Just the fact that
just the fact that you're asking that kind of,
it,
they'll be
yeah.
like,
because they know the same family will still come whenever they have a problem, and they will
Yeah.
expect you to assist them. So.
Yeah. And we've seen situations where people have asked, like, put pressure on people like that for those kind of like exorbitant bride price money or exorbitant bride price list, and then they take your child and they go and they so just a frustration, they pour that frustration on the woman. Like, I don't pay money for your head. When I say high, when I say jump, just have to say how high. No, even yeah.
Yeah, maybe we should also talk about the significance of that bride price on another topic. I think it's a whole thing that we should discuss.
Right.
Yeah.
How they call this woman? I can't remember her name. She's a media personality. She acts. She's done a lot of this. She's done a lot of this. Jennifer's. She was in Jennifer's Diary. Jennifer's friend Adako. I can't remember her.
I don't know her name, but I know that.
You know the person I'm talking about, right? She was on the show one day and she was talking about a relative who had gotten married to someone, and during the time of the traditional marriage and everything, anything they would ask the man would give. Anything they would ask, no quarrel, no fight whatsoever, this man would give. Got married to this relative, took them to the US. Got to the US, they maltreated this woman intentionally and purposefully, and each time they'll say, "How will they be the ask him?"
Yeah.
So now, when I said jump, just be asking me how
And who
high.
is doing the maltreatment?
The man.
Yeah.
And
Those
his
are
point
two wrongs.
is,
I don't
I
support
know, right?
that.
I know, but it's a frustration of what he got from
You still
that
don't.
ask.
You have
But
you
the
have
thing
the
is
you have the
that-
option to walk. You don't take your
Because-
own wife.
That's
that's the
true.
person you're living
That's
in the
true,
house
but
with,
again,
because-
there are people out there who do those things, and this was
No,
her
that's
telling a
wrong.
real life story of a relative who had gone through this, and then finally they got out of that marriage, but they had seen premium shege from this man, and so the man intentionally said, "You'll work every single dime of that bride price and give it back to me."
That's just someone who doesn't have empathy. Like, you don't treat your
Again,
wife
you
that
had
way.
the choice to walk away if you could not afford it, right?
Yeah.
But he chose to, and then brought the woman and then just maltreated her.
No, that's stupid.
Yeah.
Anyways, we are at time. Do you have any?
No.
Okay,
like,
so you're good with your 85% women.
No, I just believe whatever be the case, dress the way you feel comfortable. But I still think women don't dress to impress men. Women, the fight is against them. Women, they know.
Yeah,
the
their
fight
own-
is,
women are their own
for
greatest
themselves. Men just appreciate the overall beauty and how the dressing suits the events or occasion.
And that makes me think, I think the whole propaganda of this whole thing in Cameroon we're talking about, arresting people based on how they dress, I think it, I'm being stupid here, but I think it's maybe inspired by some insecure women, right? Especially married ones, or especially the ones who couldn't dare to look dressed that way, or who are not getting the attention that they're thinking that that's why this other person
So
is
you're
getting.
thinking that
I
they're
think it's an
thinking, oh, if
agenda
this-
coming from.
If they dress this way, they probably will entice their men to go after them.
Yeah, I think so.
Men are going to be men. Even if you wear hijab to the gym,
Yeah.
they want what they want, they'll get what they want. So I don't even think that, well, again, like you said, insecure women.
Yeah.
I generally don't think that women even dress for other women. I just think women dress to look the way they want to look and to feel the way they want to feel, and probably to feel to express their creativity and all of that. So again, I would dress the way I feel comfortable. My husband has never had a problem with that.
No, he does not.
Yeah, no. Like, I remember once I was wearing a dress and I was on a video call and I was talking to my younger sister, and my husband was helping me tie the dress in the back, and it was an open, like the dress was completely open in the back, and he was trying to knot the cord at the top of behind my neck, and my younger sister was, I said, Uncle Eric leaving me come all that thing. So I said, now what is it I am? You know. So my husband, he's comfortable in it. He knows the woman that is
Oh,
married.
like then there's one that married woman, the dress so.
Right. So he's comfortable with the woman that he married. That he's not. I don't think he's bothered that. Well, Men are going to look, whether you're covered or you're not covered, they're going to look. So long, if you look and you're not touching my woman, that's not a problem, because I know that she's coming back home to me. So I just think, again, like you said, maybe insecure women would probably have something to say about that. But I dress based, again, like Sam said, based on the occasion. If I'm going to church, I know that at least I want to cover up. I don't want to be the center of attention and things like that. So I dress up and I cover up. If I'm going to somewhere that I think I want to show my bag and the event calls for it, I'm going to dress like that. So,
Well, thank you guys for your opinions. It is a wrap about what women wear today. So whether you're dressing for the gram or for likes or for the boo, I think that me personally, or I guess we're all agreeing to say that style is very personal, it's subjective. You know, you wear it, you decide your message. If you're wanting to stand by quarter so they can do it's really it's really up to you. We'll see you guys next week. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on social media, send us your confessionals. They're juicy, they're helping, they're the spice to the episodes.